Okay, I got pulled up. Let's see who we got. Usually, this is like we don't know who we're getting until we see the feed chat.
Yeah,
So
it's
we're
like,
gonna
ooh,
be
it's like a
full
little
on
surprise
react.
every single time.
Exactly. It's behind the curtain. You're waiting for the next act, basically, of the show. And ooh, I see a Pikachu. Is that the one
It's
and only?
Swift.
It is Swift. All right. Nice to see Pikachu Expert, who I actually loved seeing at Summit. Because the thing that which you probably realized during this set, is that me and Pikachu, character that I have always been trying to learn more about. And the thing that I loved about Swift at Summit is that how much stuff he just talked about Pikachu on the mic and making it look clean right away with that first stock against Archelaos. That's how you say it.
Yeah, but I'd say it's looking like a Kingdom Hearts 1 out here. Simple and clean. And we got some chain grabs, also a simple and clean maneuver. So that's 3. We got 4. It's a 10-hit combo, 41%. Not too shabby.
I want to see. Oh, but then Swift getting a quick 7. I want to see if they can kind of compete with that O-Test combo we saw on the first set. But looking so nice.
Yeah, Swift is so great at min-maxing his vulnerable frames. He will find as much actionability off of edge cancels. It's just a little slow on the get up attack input there to avoid getting burned there off the poof. And we have a glitch counter in the bottom left. That is so cool.
That's right. And I think Deer said it earlier during the European bracket. If someone can clip when they get like a fox who gets the maximum glint on their ledge dash, yeah, 60. If someone can get a clip of that, they will get a gifted sub to the Twitch channel. So if you can find that in chat, flip it, and you'll get yourself a gifted sub courtesy of Deer.
Pikachu can't get much more than 10 or 11, so that's pretty impressive. You know,
really
Swift, a known box cheater. Just kidding. I play on box and on controller. I have a fob and a box. I really can't get played with.
Yeah, let's say you're in a pretty good spot. I'm just rocking a raw JP White, which I've had since 2016. It still gets the job done. I'm not really complaining much about it. So hey, but people out there who are cool, all the controller nerds, yeah, you guys will be the ones going all about that stuff.
Alright, we got 4th throw. And just rushes out there with the fast fall down air. Should be a dead Sheik. It is. A lot of vulnerable frames. Really difficult to snag that ledge after a Pikachu roll up. That's 13 frames to lit. So clearly Pikachu can get more than 11. So
yeah, I see. Someone in chat mentioned Pikachu can get 14 frames of glint off of ledge dash. So thank you for that. So it's just 1 frame short hot on that one.
I'd imagine top player Swift not getting 14 every single time. Unbelievable.
Insane. Gotta see that axe one too. Can't get a competition for that. All right, but Swift looking good. All these, yeah, another quick one there. But we saw in the last set, B-Bet's got that quick 4 stock throughout that set. But maybe we'll see a bit of a rebound in this next one from the Sheik. I'm kind of curious to see how this one goes. Plus, best of 3. There's the band going to come out there. I want to see what we got. But yeah, Swift just looking comfortable, especially since I've been watching so much Pikachu Sheik recently because, just watching Axe tournament runs. He runs into so many Sheik players. I haven't really seen most Swift stuff I've seen is usually from the summer because I know Swift didn't actually compete at Summit. He was more so there as a VIP. So getting his kind of take it, how he kind of approaches the matchup is going to be a really fun thing to see in this next one and throughout the whole tournament. He runs into more Sheiks.
Yeah, and something that's really cool about these up and coming players. So, Archelaos, it's a funny tag. I'll say that much. I know I have been in this position before. Where I'm going against a very high-ranked player on stream at a major or a big regional, where you just go up, you walk up, and then you quickly realize how deep this game is. And you'll get 3, you'll get 4 stocks, but you'll get some notes, and you'll take that experience, and you'll get a lot better after the fact. So if you guys want to see me get trounced by some top players, just type Hada versus in your YouTube search bar, and you'll see me lose to just about 6 or 7 top players. It's fine.
That's the experience. I took many 2-0s or 3-0s from Crush in New England over the years, so I definitely know how that feels too. Most of my brackets are like, all right, I play my winners round 2 and 3, or playing Crush for like winner scores, and I'm like, well, all right, that's my trip to losers right there, and I'd run to somebody else, but that's how it be.
I think my only recorded like reasonable sets on YouTube that are worth watching are me losing to Free Palestine, me losing to Jake and Shaken, and then me losing to a redacted White Mark.
That's sad. I haven't heard Jake and Shaken's name in a while. That's like I haven't heard since like pre-COVID. Yeah, he's always been really good. Is he still playing? I hope he is. I just haven't seen his name in a while.
He's a diamond level League of Legends player now.
Okay, so submitted to the league grind. That's the classic. I know people like Josh Manager still stuck to the league grind as well as like doing melee stuff too.
All right, so we got a potential another 4 stock here on the board. Pikachu's currently getting edge guarded, and great mix up for the instant. I call it like the 1 peek, but instead of like the 2 little peek, little zip.
Yeah, the zip.
Oh, that was so quick. That's such a cool little sweet spot there. Just instant run off into B1, but that's gonna do it. It's up throw into down air, and that's a 2-0 and 2 4 stocks for Swift.
Mhm.
Swift again showing there are levels to this game real quick.
I'd say just like there's so many like it's the class of like the levels or like the layers to melee. People say they plateau sometimes too, but like once you get to a certain level, you kind of like stuck for a bit. Or like okay, I've like you get really good at like this local level. It's like cool. I'm at like this kind of like plateau or like summit of this local area. You go to like a regional, you get bodied for a bit, but then also hey, I'm winning regionals now. They go to a big tournament like this one, like okay, now you get really tested against like your B-Bats,
Yeah.
your Swifts of the world. It's like okay, now I'm actually here. Like okay, it's like it's crazy too. Plus, you have all like the beginner brackets too. Tired of O2, which is done by Pino and All Chat. Only noobs, which just happened a couple days ago, I think too. Like all those brackets too. You get like the endurance runs from notes, but then you go to a tournament like this, it's a whole different beast. You might be like, okay, I can go this deep in this bracket, but this is like you take the chains off, and you can see how far you can get in this one this time.
Yeah.
It's like always. That's the nature of how many different tournaments we have these days. I know some people talk about the saturation effect of how many tournaments we have, but there's just like that's how you test yourself.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool. And something that I really like about the Salt Mine, not to be too biased, is Salt Mine has a great mix of having a lot of up and coming players, your O-Tests, your Midnight Blue, a lot of these, fringe, we're making deep runs at big tournaments players, into then going into playing players like Hungrybox, players like KJH, players like Fiction, and your equivalency to Salt Mine and Garbage Connection. Depending on if you're East or West Coast. But there are plenty of opportunities, especially if you're a new up and coming player, to get good reps against high level talent. And you just got to search it out. There's plenty of resources to find those online tournaments without leaving the comfort of your home to see if you can improve and test your mettle against the best.